Hey guys, hope you're doing good. Welcome to my channel. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you can use Kyubi platform to manage your extensions, like your own personal extensions, where you can manage the version numbers as well as all the users easily, right? So stay tuned in this video and check how it's going to be done. So this is basically the CEO account in Kyubi platform. So Kyubi platform has a couple of user role. One is super admin, which is only tier 5 is having access. Then we have CEO, who is the owner of each and every extensions. And then we have partner and end users, or we call them as extension users, right? So one CEO can manage their own partners and end users, as well as partners can manage their own end users, right? So now to manage their partner and end users, a CEO have to log in into app.qb.io in this platform with their credential received from tier 5. And after logging in, they will see the dashboard of the QB platform, where they will be seeing all the list of extensions. And then they have partners option, where they will be able to see all the partners created for their extensions. And then they will also be able to see all the end users, not only created by them, but also created by the partners. Okay. And they can manage their uh, access from this platform. Now for partner, a CEO can also manage the extensions, that how many extensions will be given to them that they will have access to. And also they have the option to give a proper balance, where maybe 100 users this partner can create for a specific extension, and another one maybe 100 for this extension. Or maybe if you even have three different extension, you want to give only access to this one extension, then you can actually assign them depending on your selection, right? And then you can give them balance, that how many users they will be able to create and manage. And once they will do that, that point of time, they will be created, like one partner account will be created for this user. And that point of time, they will be also able to, like they will be able to log in with this email ID and password, with the default password, and they will be able to add users in their software. Now also we have add partner and add user option, like manual process, that you can add any partner or user to a specific extension, not multiple at the same time, only one you can add. Then we do have API settings, where from you can also means add users like partner as well as end users to extensions. Okay, so this is what QB platform does. Now let me show you how you can create your own extension. And if you already have an extension, then you can actually map that with QB platform very easily. So what you have to do, you have to click on create extension button, then enter the name of the extension. These are the name and description that you have to give once you are creating the extension for the very first time. So these are the categories which are available in Chrome store. You can pick any depending on your own selection. Now you can also enable plan, that how many plans could be there in your extension, and maximum 5 plans you can add. Enable auth2. Auth2 does what? It will enable the option for your extension where only one person will be able to log in at a time. Means if your credential, like you have created one user account, end user account, and that credential is now given to 2-3 people, then all of them won't be able to log in at the same time in different browsers, or even in same browser for sure, if this auth2 is enabled. As well as it will enable another feature, which is like maximum 5 devices one user can use, which means if I'm logging in with my end user credential on this browser and also logging into another browser, then another browser, like that way it will match with maximum 5. Then it will ask to clear the browsers that you are using, means too many devices to log in with the same account. That means you might be using your credential a lot, or you already have shared your credential with someone else. So that point of time, the user have to contact with the CEO, and that CEO only can refresh the browser information or device information. Okay, so now once you are not enabling or disabling, it's up to you. But initially for this training, I'm not enabling any of this, and I'm creating the extension. Now, once this extension is created, that will be listed under this extensions list only. where from now you'll be able to download the extension. Now, once downloaded, you will be able to go to the folder, and then over there you will see the zip file we just downloaded, and that is the extension version from Kyubi. Now, there are two ways that you are going to use this software, or you can say the extension that actually is now downloaded. First thing first, what you need to do, you need to unzip this, and then if you are a developer or you are having a developer who is going to work on this software, then what you can do is you can actually open this in that code editor. In this example, I'm gonna use VS Code. And once I'll be opening this on VS Code, you will be able to see that these are the files and folders have been downloaded. I'm gonna show you how you can actually use the specific code base to make it working with your current software. And then also, if you don't have any software yet and you are building it from scratch, then you can actually use this particular version of the code only, and then you can modify as per your requirement. Okay, so the very first thing that you need to do is you need to check the package.json file, where you need to change the software name with respect to your name, I mean your software name. And if there is any other packages that you require, then you can use them. Now for this particular zip, you are getting Webpack version 4. Now, if you're using Webpack version 5, then your code actually you have to come up with your code, right? Means by default from Kyubi platform, you won't get that. In Kyubi platform, we have the code with manifest version 2, which you'll get under this public folder. There you will see the manifest version is 2. So you need to change this with manifest version 3. Otherwise, you won't be able to upload it on Chrome Store. As well as you, if you are a dev, then you already know what are the changes you need to do in the manifest.json file to make it working with manifest version 3. And if you are not a developer, then your developer whom you are hiring, they do know how to make this work, right? So now we have a structure. You can see dist, public, source, and webpack. So we are using webpack 4 as I mentioned earlier, and we are using this to minify our code base, so that if we are uploading our extension to the Chrome Store and someone else is actually getting our code base, they won't see the raw code which are actually written in the source file like this. They won't see all these, plain jQuery codes. What they will get to see is a minified version of the code, right? So that it won't be easy to hack the code, because obviously the minified code is very hard to hack. So after installing this, like you have to install in with npmi, then you have to run npmi to install all these packages. So what you need to do in the terminal, or if you are using Windows PC, then you have git bash or command prompt. From there, you have to go inside the folder. So the very first thing what you need to do is you need to do npmi. Before that, you check that which version of Node that you have. On my current Ubuntu system, I have Node 16 installed right at this point of time. So for this to run, you have to have Node version 14, because we are using Webpack 4, and some other packages are there which are going to support, means earlier version of Node. Now, after your version is changed, if you are using a Windows PC, then you have to use git bash, or you have to use command prompt to make it happen. Now, once it is changed, I can use npmi to install all the packages. Now, once done, now we have two different options for you to create your build, and also as a developer, while you are working, if you want to check it quickly rather than coming back to your terminal again and again, you can actually run this watch command. So what we are going to do first, we will be running npm run build to build our current JS file, and we'll be minifying them, and we'll create a dist folder. Once done, that point of time, you can run now npm run watch. So this time Webpack will be watching the files, and as soon as I'll make any changes, means in this name, suppose if I'm changing to testing only, that point of time, you will be able to see that it's watching and it's actually updating the files and it is regenerating the dist folder. Okay. Common file. You are going to see that what are the files and functionalities that we have written. Now, if you are using Webpack 5, that point of time, you obviously have to change this configuration as per your requirement, because this structure doesn't support in many Webpack version 5. So your developer or you only will be able to understand how to change those. If not, let us know and we'll help you with that. Now, once done, you can go to the source and you will be able to go to the login page. Before that, there are a couple of files that you should know that those are mandatory files to make it work with Kyubi. We do have this Kyubi settings.json under public folder, where you can see the extension ID, which is going to match with your Kyubi platform's extension ID. Okay, so this is the ID which is there. Then the app name also came from Kyubi. This login URL, forgot password URL, change password URL, and check user status URL. These all things has to be exactly same. Otherwise, Kyubi platform won't be getting your data. And obviously, then you won't be able to manage your users using Kyubi platform, right? Other than these, all of these informations, you can understand that small, medium, large icon, primary logo, secondary logo. So these all variables actually you can use for your project. And later, when I'll talk about the white label configuration, that point of time, you will understand more why these fields actually are required and how we are making an extension white labeled with some other brandings depending on these values only. Okay. So this is the main file that you need to keep in public folder. And you also have to keep some of these API links that are there from Kyubi platform, and rest you can actually use as per your requirement. Other than that, in manifest version, I already have mentioned about version 3 changes. Now, we do have other options, other files and folders, which is very easy to understand that here at the source folder where all the JS file and the main JS files are actually there, where from you are managing each and everything. We also have given you the immediate information regarding how you can call the Kyubi API and how you can actually, use the login feature. So what exactly we are going to do is, now as I have downloaded this extension, I can easily go to the manage extension page where I have to enable this developers mode. Once done, I can click on load unpacked, go to the downloads folder. I can click and select my extension, and then I can select this dist folder. Now, once that is selected, you will be able to see that the extension is now loaded. And obviously there is showing an error that it has to be on manifest version 3. So you need to update it before uploading to the Chrome store. Now, once done, that point of time, I can go back to the Kyubi platform. And for this particular extension, I have to add one end user. So I'm adding my account in here so that I can give you an idea how that user login will work just using this new extension that we just have created from Kyubi platform. Now, once that user is created, I'm trying to log in into the platform with sid.com, and the password, the default password will be 123456 for any end user or partner that account you are creating using Kyubi platform. Once done, now if I click over here, you will be able to see that it's letting me log in, right? And this extension user is in default plan level because there is no plan level. So obviously it is not getting that. And these all values are coming with Power by TR5, and all these things are coming from the Kyubi settings.json file. Okay. So once I'll upload, I'll edit this. Suppose partnership level TR5 partnership edited. If I do so, as my Webpack is now watching my code changes, I can easily go into the manage extension page, can reload the page. And now once I'll open that, you will see that the updated version is already showing in here. Okay. And if I download this code, which is already in the dist folder, as you have seen, the dist folder will give you basically the minified version of the code base, where you won't be able to understand that what exactly is there. only in the public folder, I mean in the root folder Kyubi settings file, you will be able to see the updated version of the text actually is given over here, right? Automatically updated. So this is how you can then map your current extension if you already have. And suppose I have updated this now, obviously, once I am uploading this, uploading this to the Chrome store, how we can manage the version. If you are using GitHub, then all good. If you are not using GitHub, then what you can do, you can just do over here. Anyways, you have to do. As I made some changes, a minor change, so I can go with 1.0.01. And once I'm doing that, it is also saying that it is done. So what next thing I have to do is I have to go back to the folder where dist is generated, and I can just compress it with the name as dist 1.0.01, and I can create that, and I can go to back to the extensions list where I'll be now able to upload the extension as a version. So I can come over here, I can give a version number as 1.0.01, and I can choose a file, which is the dist folder. I'll just select, I just have created. Once done, I'm uploading that to the Kyubi platform. Now, once it is uploaded, if you want to get it from somewhere else someday, you can just download it back. And once it is downloaded, if I go to the folder, you can see the version number is now coming from Kyubi, which is 1.0.1, right? The exact way how it will show in the Kyubi, extension management page. Now, if I extract this, then the dist folder will come, because only dist I have uploaded. If you are uploading the full project, then it will download with the full project only. But now if I open this, and if I open just the manifest file, you will be able to see the version number I have given, that only came back over here. And if I also go back and if I open the Kyubi settings.json, you will be able to see the edited version that I just uploaded, that is only coming in that downloaded version. So this way only you can also manage your version of the extension, and you can upload that to the Kyubi platform to use it in future, right? So this is how you can create your extension from scratch using the code base that was downloaded through Kyubi. Or you can also, if you are already having an extension is already working, then you can implement the login features. You can see those are there in this login.js file, where you'll be able to see that how we are calling the Kyubi API and which exact API we are calling. And from there, how we are actually storing the data to the storage, and how we are actually managing the end users using those APIs, right? Which already are mentioned in the Kyubi settings.json file. Okay. Now to create a white label version of the software, you have to give us the code base, like the very base code base to us, so that we can upload that on our GitHub account in a private repository. And obviously we'll be giving you access to that repository so that you can push and pull whenever you want. But you have to give us the access to that code base so that we can see and verify that it won't break down the Kyubi platform itself, right? Or you are not having any malicious code base. So once you will be providing us your code base, we'll be making sure that the configuration is proper in there, Kyubi settings file is there or not, and your code base is also it is not having any malicious code which can break our system, right? So once checked and approved from our end, we will upload that on our GitHub account, and we'll be keeping you it will be giving you the fork option so that you can upload and you can manage your branches, and you can upload your code base whenever you want. And once done, we'll be letting you know that the configuration is actually done from our end. And now we'll be giving you access to your CEO account first, where you will be able to see the very first message like this: create white label extension, and the extension name of your white label configuration will show in here, right? And if you click on that from your CEO account, then it will take you to these particular settings where you'll be able to see each and everything like this extension name, category, description, mail to option. Extension version is the manifest version that we are actually writing in the manifest file. That is the extension version, right? So those informations will read from your Kyubi settings file only in your code, whatever version number and whatever version number and other informations that you will mention, we will read those only. And depending on that, we will update the data, like we'll update all these images, we'll upload the loaders, and this is the footer information, training link if you have any, YouTube link if you have any, all these, like even custom CSS you can add to your configuration, where under this assets folder you have to have another file as custom CSS. Okay, custom.css file. So once you'll give that, then automatically whatever CSS you are giving in here, it will take in that particular custom.css file. But it will look like exactly same, and once you will click on proceed, it will create the white label configuration, configured version of the software like this. Now once, suppose you are modifying your code and you are letting us know, hey, I just have pushed some code in that specific branch which is white label configured, then one of our member will actually go to the Kyubi platform and will update the version with whatever details he will actually let us know. Depending on that, we will ask you, and once you will come back in here in this CEO platform, all of your CEO will see that, okay, there is some update version upgrade option is there, and these are the features that actually is coming in, what is the version number of that white label configuration, and what exactly the description is, what we have done in this particular white label upgrade, that they will be able to see, and they can now then request for an upgrade. Once they are doing that, our, like from our super admin account only, will be accepting the request, and once that is accepted, automatically this particular screen will go, this green color button will go, and the user actually have to update the version to get the latest, not update the extension version like the manifest version by clicking on update white label version. They have to just do like this, and once done, they have to go and click on proceed. Once they will do that point of time, the latest code base will come to their end too, which now they can actually download and then upload on Chrome Store. Until unless they are doing this request and which is getting approved by super admin, they won't get the latest code base. So this is how you can easily use Kyubi platform to manage your users as well as partners, and how you can easily manage your Chrome extension, and it is like its version, as well as how you can easily download the code base and then you can start immediately. You don't have to even work for the login page or how the login will work. Now, if you have any backend server on your end, then what you need to do is after login with Kyubi API, you have to call your own backend server's API, and you have to manage your users or even login credentials like that way, right? So this is how you can use this platform to upload or manage your Chrome extensions, and how you can use the Kyubi settings file to make your extension as a white label configured. Okay, so if you have any question after checking this video, please let me know and I'll for sure help you out. Thank you.